I think I've had this opening already on this channel. I'm just not sure how I proceeded. Yeah, I think I went knight f3. Okay. Let's go here and castle. C4 or d4? I think d4 is better because c4 is usually played with the intent to prevent d5, but it's d5 is not possible either way because this pawn hangs. So I'll just go d4. Okay. Yeah, now I have to watch out because if I take with the queen, it goes here and I lose the bishop. So I'll just go here. Okay. I'm thinking of... I have three moves in mind. Bishop f3 to keep an eye on this pawn and prevent this bishop from developing. Rook e1 just to bring the rook on a better square, and the move I think I will go for is c4 because now he actually can go d5. So I'll go for c4. I have to be careful not to blunder knight c3, c5. I could take, but then his bishop gets this diagonal and that's not very good. Oh, he goes... Okay, he goes d5 either way. Yeah, so now if I take, then my rook is under attack, so... okay, takes... Queen takes... Takes... Takes here, and I lose the exchange. But now I think I can go knight c3 because there's no c5. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I want to take with the pawn. That just breaks up the chain. So I'll just go here. c6. Okay. I'm trying to make bishop c5 work, but... Okay, so bishop c5, rook e8, queen takes, rook takes. There's no bishop e7. So rook a d1. Yeah, rook a d1, bishop f5, and then it's just... I haven't really achieved anything. On the other hand, if I go queen f3, bishop g4, queen g3, yeah, queen f3, bishop g4, queen g3, pawn h5, pawn to h3, pawn to h4. Yeah, okay. No, he wouldn't play pawn to h4. He'd probably just go back to... but if he went back, then I would have rook a d1. Okay, I think I want to go for queen f3, but I just have to make sure that bishop g4 is not an actual threat. Queen f3, bishop g4, queen g3. Pawn to h5, pawn to h3. Well, of course, he doesn't need to go pawn to h5. He can... Or no, he does. He does have to defend, because I can take the knight at any moment. Then I would take the knight, he would take with the bishop. I would take the bishop, he would take the rook, and losing an exchange this way seems a lot better, actually. So I'll just go queen f3. Yeah, now if I haven't overlooked anything, rook a d1 should be on the horizon, and okay. Okay, so he gets out of the way, but is there any way to exploit this diagonal? Yeah, knight a4 just runs into this. And even if I took here, he would have bishop to b7. But then queen c5. Okay, knight a4, pawn to b5, takes, bishop b7, here, takes, bishop takes on c4, takes here. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Okay, since he hasn't played g4 already, I'm just gonna go h3. Just play a waiting move, and okay. So he wants to exchange. Yeah, and if we exchange, he'll probably take with the pawn. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should have played rook c1. Yeah, rook c1 was a bit better. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop back. Just drop back, and if he takes, I'll recapture with the queen. And then I would be threatening bishop c5. Okay, so takes, rook fd8, rook fd8, rook ad1. Oh, he goes there immediately. Okay. Yeah, if I go rook ad1, he might have c5, and then when I go here, and I would lose a piece. So I think I have to move the knight. But d1 seems to be the only square. No, I'll go knight b1. Knight b1 to then reroute it to f3 maybe. I could have gone like this, but that just seems a bit too far-fetched. Yeah, now c5, bishop to b2, pawn to a6, threatening b5. You may go b5 immediately, actually. b5 and... yeah, then I think I have to take, because bishop to d3 just seems like a waste of time. It's a waste of time because, you know, there's nothing for the bishop to do on d3. So then, okay. Okay, we go here. Yeah, and this is a good thing because if we exchange the bishops, then my knight protects the d2 square, so the rook can't infiltrate. Okay, a6, as predicted. Yeah, I think a4 is fine. I'll just go a4. Yeah, I have to be a bit faster. It's still not not a dire situation, but I do have to be more mindful of my time. Okay, he wants to double up. Knight d2 is good, right? Yeah. Knight d2 and then maybe rook ad1. Yeah, rook ad1 and then knight f3. My bishop is undefended, but I don't think it can be taken advantage of, because wherever the knight moves, it's, you know, it's gonna be protected by the queen in every situation. Yeah, but now if he takes like this, then I have to take with the knight. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I see his point now. He takes and wants to go here. I see the point, but Can I not just go here? Sorry, here. Here. Pawn to f5. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll just exchange, because if I go like rook c1, then he's just gonna go to b4, and it's just gonna be a terrible nuisance. So I'll give him the bishop, but yeah, I think we'll have a queen ending. Yeah, here takes everything, takes here, takes here. Yeah, I think that's fine. My pawns will be a bit scattered over here, but I think I'll manage to hold. That is if he trades, of course. I wonder what happens if he goes here. Takes here, takes here, takes here. Queen c2. Yeah, I'm not sure I actually like this imbalance. If he goes queen d7. So queen d7, knight b6, rook takes, knight takes queen, rook takes rook, king takes rook, rook takes knight. Okay, he just decides to trade. Ah, he goes for this first, actually. Okay. Okay. Yeah, now he's probably gonna centralize. He's probably gonna centralize, and then I think I'll go queen to b3 to prevent checks and keep an eye on these two. Yeah, queen e4, queen b3, maybe king here, king to h6 to prevent queen c3. I may even want to go f3. f3 and then e4. Okay, let's go here. Should I go? No, I'll just go here. Yeah, I don't think I can afford to exchange queens because he has a pawn majority here, and my king is not flexible enough to cover both sides of the board. Okay. I'll go here and then maybe queen a3. If he goes queen c7, I don't want to trade, I think. Yeah, he's just gonna pick up that pawn and then it's game over. But if he does go here, yeah, wait, queen c3 maybe. Okay. Now I can go here. Now f6 probably. f6 and then g4. Okay. Yeah, but now he stops defending this. So he's probably just gonna go back, keep an eye on this and attack this. Yeah. Yeah, let's just go here. Now he's gonna advance his king, probably. Yeah, I think it's holdable because the king has no way to get to the pawns. I think the only way he can try to play for advantage is something like b6, but yeah, he just wants a draw. Yeah, if I go here, is there anything? We trade and then he just wins, so... Yeah, but if I was him, I wouldn't play for a draw. Like, I would try to make use of this majority. Yeah, okay, but it's just a draw. Okay. Yeah, this was a nice one. Thanks for watching.